Imagine this, it's late in the evening and you begin to experience horrible nerve pain. I mean, all the burn and numbness, tingling, sharp shooting pain in your legs and feet, or maybe you even feel it in your arms and hands. You might even be getting dull, achy pain or severe cramps. Then you realize there's nothing you can do because all the doctor's offices are closed and no one's around to help. So what do? Well, today I'm going to share with you the 3 best formulas to help you stop neuropathy pain dead in its tracks. These are the absolute best tips, tricks, and techniques that I've learned while treating peripheral neuropathy for well over 15 years. It's going to be good. Stay tuned for more. Hi, I'm Dr. John Coppola. I'm a leading expert in peripheral neuropathy, co-author of the critically acclaimed book, Defeat Neuropathy Now in Spite of Your Doctor, and also co-founder of Neuphoria CM. If you're new to my channel, click on the subscribe button for up-to-date and accurate information on peripheral neuropathy and what you can do to overcome it. Also, don't forget to click on the bell so that you get notified when I publish new content. Hi gang, in this video, I'm going to make sure you never get caught off guard without the tools and techniques you need to manage even the worst neuropathy flare-up. The trick is to be prepared in advance, so make sure you watch the video to the end where I'll help you put together a neuropathy pain survival kit so you're ready for even the worst flare-up. So let's get started. The first thing we need to talk about is the one culprit that can make your pain levels vary so much. Have you ever wondered why some days your symptoms feel relatively mild, while on other days they can be absolutely miserable? Well, here's the reason. Drum roll, please. It's inflammation. Now, most of us know that inflammation is bad, but did you know that your level of systemic inflammation can vary significantly from day to day or even hour to hour? The higher your levels, the greater the degree of your peripheral neuropathy pain, joint pain, and muscle pain. So what exactly is systemic inflammation and how do you know if you have it? Well, systemic inflammation is a whole body inflammation that occurs when your immune system is overstimulated or when it's constantly being defended from assault. Things that can overload your immune system range from stress, lack of good quality sleep, eating processed food or high sugar foods, also alcohol, infections, autoimmune disorders, exposure to toxins, and chronic diseases like diabetes, prediabetes, and metabolic syndromes, and many more can escalate inflammation throughout the entire body and especially your nerves. Now, the most important takeaway that I want you to walk away with today is that you can easily decrease inflammation by taking control of what you eat, what you drink, and how much you exercise or don't exercise, how much good quality sleep you get, and how well you manage your stress level. Now, the reality is that most of us have some degree of systemic inflammation, so here's how to recognize when your mild inflammation escalates to a significant and chronic inflammation. First of all, when you begin to experience chronic joint and muscle pain, muscle weakness, stiffness, especially when you're getting up from a seated position, low energy, poor digestion and weight gain, insomnia, anxiety or mood disorders, balance issues, eye problems, skin rash, constipation, and frequent infections. Well, now that we know that systemic inflammation can increase our pain and symptoms, let's talk about what we can do to control it. First of all, what we drink and eat has one of the biggest impact on our levels of inflammation. And this is such a huge topic that I'll go into it in great detail on one of our upcoming videos on anti-inflammatory diet. However, for those of you who are looking to get a head start, I'll recommend a ketogenic diet to reduce inflammation. And I'll leave a link in the description for a book that I recommend called Ketogenic Diet for Beginners. Now, although diet is extremely important, the reality is that making dietary changes are difficult. It's a process and it takes time. And when you're in pain, the last thing you want to hear is just another doctor telling you to change your diet. So let's talk about what you can do right here, right now to get you feeling better. I mean more energy, less pain, and get you active. I'm going to talk about 3 remedies for reducing pain and inflammation. Number 1 on our list, Boswellia, also known as Indian frankincense, comes from the Boswellia tree. It's been used for centuries to treat various chronic inflammatory disorders. This tree is very common in India and Africa, where farmers will tap into the tree to collect its resin, which is called Boswellia. Now, taking Boswellia can help reduce pain and inflammation, and since peripheral neuropathy has an inflammatory component to it, it can actually help reduce your pain and symptoms. The recommended dosage is approximately 300 to 400 milligrams of Boswellia 3 times per day. And for severe symptoms, I'll actually have my patients take 300 to 400 milligrams every 2 hours until we can decrease the pain by 50%, and then I'll have them decrease the dose to every 3 to 4 hours. Now, when shopping for Boswellia, look for a product that's standardized to 60% boswellic acid. This will ensure that you get enough of the active ingredient, boswellic acid, in order for it to be effective, and it should be listed on the label. Now, there is one precaution with Boswellia, and that is that it may interfere with anticoagulant medications, things like warfarin or Xarelto. So if you're taking any of these drugs, you should talk to your doctor before taking Boswellia. Okay, number 2 on our list, proteolytic enzymes or protease, which are enzymes that can actually, yes, help break down protein and assist with digestion, but it also will break down proteins in our bloodstreams that are involved with swelling and pain. So this literally means that proteolytic enzymes can clean up pro-inflammatory protein molecules in our blood. A review of 10 research studies found that proteolytic enzymes were effective at reducing symptoms of pain and swelling, joint stiffness in people who had osteoarthritis. Now, another study showed that proteolytic enzymes were as effective as traditional, get this, as traditional anti-inflammatory drugs for reducing osteoarthritis-related pain. Now, even though these studies involved osteoarthritis, the reality is that anything that reduces chronic systemic inflammation will help with all things itis. So what exactly am I talking about? Reducing the inflammation in your body will help with any conditions that are caused or worsened by inflammation, things like osteoarthritis, neuritis, tendonitis, bronchitis, diverticulitis, and the list goes on and on. Now, when using protease to diminish peripheral neuropathy pain, we always recommend taking 5 capsules 3 times a day, and you must take it on an empty stomach in order to reduce inflammation and pain. Now, I know this sounds like a lot of pills, and it is, but when you look at the fact that you have 0 side effects, no kidney damage, no liver damage, unlike some of the other drugs used to relieve your pain, it's completely worth it. Possible issues with protease? Well, it can cause some digestive issues like diarrhea or nausea if it's taken in doses higher than what we recommend in this video. Finally, number 3 on our list is a quality nerve support formula. No home remedy would be complete unless we talked about a nerve support formula. This is such a critical component to trying to control neuropathy pain and symptoms. There's such an overwhelming amount of research demonstrating the importance of critical nutrients for repairing damaged nerves and for reducing pain, even eliminating pain and symptoms. When choosing a formula, it's important to pick a product that has the ingredients that have been clinically proven to help repair damaged nerves. And just as important is that they contain the right therapeutic dose of each ingredient. Because you can have the right ingredient, but if they don't put enough of it in the formula, you're not going to get the desired result. We've seen firsthand in our neuropathy clinic, when you have the right nerve support with the right ingredients in the right therapeutic dose, nerves begin to heal. Balance improves, strength is restored. And as the nerves begin to heal, symptoms like burning, numbness, tingling, and sharp shooting pain is diminished. What ingredients am I talking about? Ingredients like R-alpha lipoic acid, and it must contain the letter R before lipoic acid. To learn more about why this is so important, check out our video, the alpha lipoic acid scam, and I'll leave a link in the description below. Other critical nutrients are B1 in the form of benfotiamine, B6 in the form of paradoxal 5-phosphate, B12 in the form of methylcobalamin, and folate as metratetrahydrofolate. Now, we've covered this topic extensively in a previous video called Vital Nutrients for Nerve Repair. I'll leave a link for this video as well in the description. Now, just to summarize, the key to controlling neuropathy pain and symptoms is reducing inflammation. And to have the 3 key formulas on hand, including Boswellia, Protease, and a good nerve support formula. And I'll leave a link for all 3 of these products from some very reputable brands in the description below. Additionally, it's important to get on an anti-inflammatory diet such as a ketogenic diet. Make sure you drink plenty of filtered water or spring water, and I recommend at least 64 ounces of water per day. Get some daily exercise, take the products that I recommended in this video, and I promise you, you'll reduce or even eliminate neuropathy pain and symptoms. Thanks for watching. And if you've enjoyed this information and you want more like it, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. While you're there, please like us because it really helps us grow our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell to be notified when we publish new information. One last thing, your input is really important to us. What do you want to hear about next? Tell us so we can make sure we cover it in a future video. Thank you for watching, and here's to your great nerve health.